shine, torch red dreams under neon lights, riptide blue flying Z06 roar, stereo purple turning heads once more from late night rides to Sunday mornings, coffee cups, chrome stories pouring. It ain't just fiberglass, it's a way of life. We don't just drive them, man, we live Corvette pride. Every single blade, 25 E-ray, torch red, sitting mean, talking horsepower like it's poetry. Kevin rides a Z06 and riptide blue. Every stoplight knows when he rolls through. Jack pulls up purple metallic glow. A stereo pain got the whole town slow. Cars lined up, clean sunlight, it's chrome. Every curve feels like home. Purple shine, polished dreams under open skies. Car show crowds, engines humming, old school hearts with a future running. From back road pulls to caffeine dawns, cars and coffee Sundays on. It ain't just fiberglass, it's a way of life. We don't just drive them, man, we live Corvette pride. Breezy V8 sound, even named his dog after the legend now. But none of this ride would be possible tonight without the one by his side, holding him right. Jennifer standing through thick and thin. Every mile he's driven, she's been all in. Yeah, we bleed Corvette, red, blue, purple shine. Past and future meet every time. Brothers by the road, not by blood. Built on torque, trust and brotherhood. From Mexico nights to Sunday lights, still chasing that same first ride. It ain't just fiberglass, it's a way of life. Yeah, we don't just drive them, we live Corvette pride. Engine's cool, but the fire don't fade.
Hey everybody, how you guys doing tonight? Hopefully you enjoyed the intro a little bit better than we've done it in the past. Hopefully we're good to go. How's everybody doing tonight? I've seen a bunch of people already.
Scott, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing good, except for my headset just shut off on me.
I'm doing fine, Jack. Thanks.
I just sick, Kevin. Scott, how you doing? Need to clean those earpieces out. There you go.
I know, right? All right. Well, let's see here. Let's do some introductions here. Well, Dan's over here saying hi, and TNT's out there. Jeff, we see you out there. That's awesome. Let me see here. We'll go through all these. Looks like Herb's in the house too. TNT, nice to see you guys out there. Chris, good to see you. Let's see, who else? We got GS, C7 GS Walt. You guys are all out here. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I appreciate it. I think we've kind of got everything going here. We've got a little bit of a delay on YouTube. We went, typically I've got about a 9-second delay. Tonight, it's looking like it's more about 20 seconds, somewhere in that ballpark. But it's where I'm at, it's kind of been that way, a little bit slow. Does everything sound okay? Are we looking good? Are we sounding good?
Sounds good on my end.
Sounds good on my end.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Yep.
All right. Well,
should I wait longer to answer next time?
Yeah,
should we talk
Why don't
slow?
you put your hand
Or maybe we should talk slower. We'll talk slower.
Wait a few seconds and we'll get a full 40 going.
There you go. Yeah. Oh, fun stuff. Let me see if my headset will come back on, and then I can focus just a little bit more. and it still hasn't, of course. So I'll just deal with it like this. So hopefully it's not going to cause any
Chris and
echoing.
Herb said it sounds good.
Yeah, hopefully no echoing. Sounds good. Okay, sounding great. All right, cool. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. A little bit of housekeeping, guys. It's a new month, and we are being sponsored this month by Paragon Performance. So I want to thank Paragon for sponsoring us tonight and the next 3 weeks. It's really nice. If you guys look up at the very top of the screen, on the top right corner, you'll see a picture of what you guys are going to be able to win tonight, which is a set of Paragon jacking pucks. So every time you guys put in a chat, that is another raffle ticket for you to be able to win something. Okay, so
Hey, Scott,
Did
you admonish them that they can only use those jacking pucks when they're paying you to put something on your car?
Yeah, there you go.
Exactly.
There you go. Yeah. So,
And once again,
You can only use them at Scott's house when you're paying to get something on your car.
otherwise they won't fit. Yeah.
okay.
And don't forget, everybody, hit that subscribe and like buttons tonight. We need to get
Please.
that. You got to get that in there.
Hey, guys in the house too. Hi, Guy. Tell Kat I said hi. William Miller, he's in the house. And you know what? That reminds me. I think I have a little note for you, Mr. Miller. Your shirt had gotten delayed, but I've got all that information. I've got all your stuff right here. So we'll be sending your shirt out. Okay. So sorry for the delay on that. Let me see. Oh, and Herb, you keep calling him Tom. That's Jack. Jack, say hi. Are you? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm the Jack. I'm the other one on the screen over here. Yeah.
Herb is saying someone's echoing.
Yeah,
Tom's echoing. Yeah.
He's saying that. Is anybody else hearing anybody echoing? Is Kevin or Jack echoing right now?
Hello.
Everybody say we're sounding good.
Kevin, that'll really screw him up.
Hey, Herb, look at my name. It's at the bottom of the screen. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
That's okay, Herb. That's okay, Herb.
Herb says, "Oops, Jack."
Don't worry. I'll get with Scott. I'm sure he'll charge a little extra for all the installs coming on your car. Some, yeah.
Yeah. There you go. Guys, let me look at this really fast here. I don't know exactly what caused this, but I've got a little issue here with the audio. That people are reporting that it is echoing. Yeah. So let me see if I can get that to play. When during the lead in, my headset literally just shut off, and I don't think I can bring it back. So hopefully, is the echo really bad, guys? I'm hoping not. Let's see here. Yeah.
Mrs. Maxwell says it's got a little bit of an echo.
Yeah. Well, let me see if I can turn this down just a little bit. I'll try to turn it down so I'll have to listen hard, but I think that'll help it'll help it.
It'll help with the show, yeah.
Yeah. All right. I'm turning it down. So echoing and a lot better than yours, Scott. Okay. Echoing and is a little louder than yours. Okay. How about now, guys? Do I sound a little bit better now? Okay. All right. Guys saying I'm good. And Dan is saying yes. But Jack and Kevin, I'm not sure. It's not too bad. All right, guys. I think what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to hard set my headset. I think I'm going to go away from a wireless one. This is the second time that this has happened. So we're going to, I'll be changing that out. But okay, so Jeff's saying he doesn't hear it. All right, well, I think we're good, guys.
Okay.
So we're just going to go with that. I'm just going to try to pay a little more attention. It's not very loud for me, but we'll go from there. So I'll just take this thing off since it's not going to do me any good. So anyway, guys, did we have any? First of all, did we have any questions? better than a couple weeks ago. Yep.
Everything was
I'm
better than a
hoping.
couple of weeks.
What's that?
Said anything was better than a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, I know. A couple weeks ago was terrible. It was totally terrible.
Yes.
So yeah, hopefully we can muddle through this tonight. So, so anybody got any questions about last week? Is there anything that that anybody wants to ask another question or anything like that? And then we'll kind of move into what we got going on this week.
We got the one question there from T. Robertson. See, he had the question though, is the E-Ray going away?
Yes, I
you
saw
don't
that.
know what that's got.
Well, there's been talk. I've heard that the E-Ray's name, they may rebadge it. They are saying that since they've got the ZR1X and the ZR1, and they're talking about the Grand Sport coming out, that this might end up being a Grand Sport X or even the GSX is what they're saying. And they're not going to get rid of the E-Ray, I don't think, but they are talking about possibly rebranding it. So the article that I had read about was saying that probably about 75% of the E-Ray owners that are currently out there right now, they're probably going to turn around and go buy the new badges and change the name on the car. It does sound better. I got it GSX or, you know.
I already told you to put rail back on the side.
I know, right? Yep. But I don't think the E-Ray's going away. I think it's just, you know, I mean, it's a great car. And we've got some stuff there. The E-Ray's actually in the news this week. The E-Ray has officially reached the top 3 finalists for the 2026 World Performance Car of the Year. And it's the BMW M2 and the Hyundai Ioniq. And then the E-Ray of all things. So that's not too bad. Plus, of course, I think it's what is it? Boost, not boosted lighting, but Boost District. He's got an E-Ray that's just killing it, and then so does God, I'm trying to think of the other one that's out there now. Oh, the Yenko. You know, they're using the E-Ray a lot, and it's kicking butt. So even more than
Doesn't Boost District have the fastest ZR1, and he's getting ready to sell that for the X?
Yes. Yep. Absolutely. Well, look who's here in the house. Our sponsors tonight, Paragon Performance. Good evening, sir. How are you? Thank you so much for sponsoring us. We really appreciate it. Yeah.
Thanks.
Yep. That's great.
Yes. I don't think there's a Corvette out there that doesn't have Paragon parts on it somewhere along the way.
I know, right? We're constantly doing stuff here in the shop with Paragon stuff all the time. So no, that's cool. And David Z06 says good evening, Paragon, and Herb.
Can you see it?
Yep.
I got the same box over here. Yeah.
I agree with you, TNT. I like I do like the idea. My camera is being ornery too. It's like it likes to float around. I don't know why, but I like the name GSX. That sounds good. And I had always said that I thought it would have been better if they would have even called it the X-Ray. I would have thought that would have been better. But you know, it's anyway. We'll see how that goes.
Isn't GSX from Nissan as well? Didn't they make one?
You know, I don't know. Yeah, I really don't know.
I got a GSX car sitting over here.
I'm thinking about the.
What's that?
I'm thinking about the NSX.
Oh yeah, the NSX.
Oh, the Nissan NSX.
Acura.
Yes.
Yeah,
that's accurate. Yeah.
And GS Walt saying, "Hey, hello, Paragon," and Paragon's like, "Aha, we love to see it. Beautiful rides you all have." Rob. Hey,
Thank
Rob.
you very much.
And now we know who we're talking to. All right. Well, thanks. I
yeah.
appreciate that. Yeah, you got a pretty nice car yourself, buddy. I always like looking at that thing. And Dan says Paragon is the best. Yes, they got some really cool stuff. I don't know if you can see it in the background on my car. Kevin's got his car pointing the wrong way, but our cars have got your guys' brand new lights on the front. And
mine will have his. Mine will be on Saturday.
Yep.
Yes,
and Jack's coming to the shop here on Saturday. We're going to be putting them in, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah, they're pretty nice. I like them.
Oh,
they do look good.
The white box I was just showing you had those lights in them.
What's that?
The white box I was just showing, those were what the lights came in. So not only is their product pretty awesome, but their packaging is even over the top as well.
Oh yeah, I totally agree.
Let me see
they do a really good job. Jeff told you that the Suzuki made a GSX-R motorcycle.
We have them, don't we, Jeff? Jeff has one and I have one. Yes.
Let me show you an example of their packaging. This has my takeoff.
Motion detected at front door.
Yeah. I mean, that's. I was very impressed when I saw these boxes. They were awesome. They were very awesome.
Actually, I'm keeping my box because it's just I just like it.
Yeah.
So.
No, absolutely.
Yeah.
I did too.
Yeah.
Let me see here. Herb's he's saying all vets are great. Yes, they are. And all right, I think we've got caught up now, guys. At least at that point. So yeah, so we've got a little bit of stuff in here. Jack, I know you had something that you wanted to kind of show off. Let me get that. Let me get that going here. Guys, we've run really long the last 2 weeks. I mean, really long, and we're going to try to keep this right around an hour tonight because these videos are getting long. So Jack came across. Let's see here. He came across this little guy right here. It loaded on the wrong screen, but we'll go ahead and we'll use it right here. He came across this. I won't say where. Jack, you can talk all about it.
Yeah, I just happened to be out riding around and stopped by a dealership first thing, and I happened to see this. As you can have, is a picture there. I can't see the picture there. This ZR1X was sitting there, and which is absolutely a gorgeous car. I had not seen this car in personally. So looking at it, gorgeous cover. This is the top of the line. And I said, well, I wonder who has that car. Well, I found out who the car belongs to. And it's somebody quite famous. And he happens to be out here in the Bay Area. So I'm going to see if anybody can guess who this possibly could be the owner of this car. I'll give you a hint. He's a great chef. And this is not his other car. He has a 01 and he has this 01X. So this car was gorgeous. Scott, did you have the picture of the door panels and the stitching on the inside? Did you put that on?
let me bring that up again.
Yeah, there's his area. Yeah, gorgeous car. And the funniest thing about it when they started it up and it was extremely quiet. I was anticipating the car being louder than it was.
It's dumping the exhaust through too. It's dumping the exhaust through turbos.
Well, when I first saw it, I didn't see the side. I just was glancing at it, and I didn't really pay that much appearance to it. So, and then as I got up and looked at it, I'm like, oh wow, that's an X. So yes, very gorgeous machine. Anybody got any responses yet? Let's see. Guy Russo said Guy Fieri. I'd be pretty accurate. Yeah. So
does anybody remember the yellow car he got stolen from him and they found it in a storage locker in the Bay Area after several years?
No, I didn't know that. No.
I think it was like a Lambo or something along those lines. I think it was also yellow.
Yeah.
I do. I was told the price of it. I'm not going to reveal the price of it, but it is more than any of us has paid for ours. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Yeah, so it's a very, very good looking machine. Yeah, I had, like I said, that's the first one I had seen in person, and I was impressed with the way it looked.
Yeah, I also saw it, and I liked it as well. It's pretty nice.
Yeah. I
Yes,
agree.
yes.
So Dan says Tyler Florence, and William says good guess. So
I know. I hope to see it out somewhere on the road when we're all out together somewhere. That would like to. I'd like to see him with it. Let's put it that way.
That would be cool because it's like there's not that very many of them. That's for sure.
No.
William Miller says 238,000.
Nope.
So all the extra stuff they're putting on these, all the extra stuff they're putting on these X's, where are they weighing in at?
Well, we kind of did some looking into that. I guess the standard ZR1's around 3,670 pounds, I think is what I've been able to find. And the ZR1X is weighing in between 3,900 and 3,914, depending on whether it's a coupe or convertible. So, I mean, you can definitely see there's a little bit of weight difference there with those electric motors up front.
Starting to get into the Challenger range.
Battle tank. Well, that's why they got
that's why they got 800 horsepower, because they got to push the extra weight. Yeah.
Jack, is he anywhere right?
What's that?
Is TNT anywhere right? He's saying probably double that.
No.
Okay.
Nope. Sorry, folks. I promised I would not reveal, but yeah. No,
okay.
But no, it's not. It's not doubled.
He's saying with markup.
But it has the complete carbon fiber package. And Kevin, you know as well as when having the carbon fiber wheels, which the carbon fiber wheels on the ZR1X do look different than the ones that came on Kevin's ZR1.
The ones that came on the car behind me, I liked them, but I like these better.
Yeah,
I do
definitely.
I do like the ones that came on the yellow ZR1X. Those are pretty nice.
Yes,
I can only imagine what it's going to cost when you curb one, though.
Oh yeah, I can only imagine. Yeah, just Walt. Yeah, he's saying he has like 1 million cars. Yeah, I'm sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I would love to see his collection. I really would.
Oh yeah, can you believe that? I mean,
and hopefully, if we ever see him out somewhere with this Corvette, we can bribe him into letting us take a look at his collection.
yeah, no kidding. Well, I'll ask. Maybe he'll see our broadcast and he'll offer to come on the show or something.
Maybe he will. Yeah.
Yeah, guy. If you're watching us right now, hey, get a hold of me. All right, you got all my information right there on the screen. You can call me, text me, email me. I don't care, but we'll come to you. I'd love to see all your stuff.
Yes, we will. We'll do a live broadcast from your shop, guy. Yes, we will.
Absolutely.
Yes, we will. Because I watch him. I don't know how you guys are, but I watch him a lot on all of his shows. I've always been a big fan of Guy Fieri's.
Yeah. No, that's good. So yeah, there's a little bit more information out there about ZR1. This goes back a few years ago when I guess they've managed to be able to unlock the computer on the ZR1s, and they've been able to get a whole bunch more horsepower out of them. And they're, what am I trying to say? They didn't have to do any work to the engine. It was literally just making some software changes, which is pretty darn cool. But all stock internals, and I guess we owe that, to Cletus McFarlane. I've started watching him a long time ago when he was just messing with tractors and like C6 Corvettes, and I think he blew up a C7 and it came to a stop on the side of the road, and I mean he grenaded that thing, and I was watching him all the time, and so now he has really moved up in the world, into the YouTube world for sure. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, anytime there's something going on, I'd love to be in his shoes because, you know, GM's calling him up to be able to go drive all these cars. And I would love that. I really would. But
didn't Rob send his ECU out from Paragon to get his jailbroken?
I don't know,
saw
Rob,
a video. I thought I saw a video of him taking that out.
Did you get yours done? Let's see if he tells us. Maybe he doesn't want to tell us because that'll void his warranty. I don't blame you, Rob, if you don't want to tell us. That's all right.
No, just no response is the best response probably on that one.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I didn't think about that. I don't want him to put his...
Well, the video I saw was on YouTube, so it's already out there.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, not with his car, right?
I'm not sure if it's his or not. He was just standing next to a white Z06 with the ECU taken out of it.
Yeah, I don't think his is green, isn't it? Pretty sure.
Oh, his Z01, but I think he was talking about the Z06.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, it's the Z06. It's the Z06, yeah.
Yep. So, well, anyway, and one other piece of news I got about the ZR1. They are going to be finally starting to release these super secret allocations. Let's see here for the new Quail Edition ZR1. And there's a little tidbit behind that the actual name of the name of the paint itself is going to be called Duntoff Matte Silver. So and it's I don't know. I have no idea how much that package is going to cost, but I know that Stars and Steel package that's going to be available here soon. That's a $10,000 package.
Which that was on the car that they auctioned at Barrett Jackson, which looked fantastic.
Yeah, well, you know what? No, that one was a one of one. These other ones
was that a one of one?
The same striping, but the color they're only. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. But I'm pretty sure it's only going to be white and black are going to be the two versions of that. But you'll be able to get the decals. But that particular color, that one that went at Barrett Jackson, yeah, no, that's a one-off.
Isn't that the one you can pick different color seats in it, or is that a different one?
Well, that's their new asymmetrical stuff that they got going on, where you can.
You know, sometimes I like that with the stripes that match, like when you do a red driver's seat and a black passenger seat. And then the stripes. 1 minute I think it's cool and I like it, and then I look at it again. I don't like it.
Right. Yeah. It's kind of weird. Definitely kind of weird.
Did you see the one from TNT 212? He's curious between us all. If we had a choice between a 01 and a 01X, what would we pick and why? Why don't you start that one, Scott?
Hey, I tell you what. Yeah, because I can answer that one hands down. If it was going to be the two, I would do a ZR1X. Knowing how the E-Ray runs and how it drives and handles, hands down, I would not even do it. There is a sure-footedness that's in that car that I've never experienced before. And as far as like EV goes, anybody that's ever driven an EV or has any electric car, because my wife's got an ELR, so I can tell you that there is a feel to it that's electric, right? It's like especially when you're stopping it, it's like it doesn't stop quite as good. It takes off. It's got a little bit of like delay, a little bit of lag, you know. I mean, it takes off fast, but there's something in the pedal that just doesn't feel quite right. But especially when stopping, and you definitely can tell it, like when it goes into that regen mode. But with the E-Ray, that is not there. The engineers got that. I mean, they got it down. You can't tell that is an electric car until you stomp on it, right? You know that those electric motors are up there. Then you can feel it, and you can hear it. And hands down, I would do the ZR1X. You know, but. I mean, neither one of them. I'm not turning either one of them down, though. But if I had the choice, you know, definitely that's for sure.
What do you think, Kev?
Well, I just got done watching about an hour ago a video by Savage Geese that they just ran the 01X at the Sonoma Raceway along with other YouTubers, and they did a 53-minute show with all the engineers, the chief engineer, and then the engineers under him. And by the end of the video, I was always against the X in anything because I didn't want to worry about batteries down the road or motors down the road, but everything that they proved and shown and talked about and the whys, and like Scott was talking about, I think they were getting more into the motor about how they fine-tuned it to where, you know, it's helping you more than you realize it's there. And they're talking about it cuts out at like 17,000 RPMs or something, if I'm right. I think the E-Ray cuts out at 16,000 and this has a cutout at 17,000. But all that said and done, after watching that video, I think I would take the X if I was a road racer, if I wanted to take it on the track, because it was definitely designed for that. If I was just going to street the car and not race it at all, I'd just do the 01 standard.
Yeah.
I'm that same way. I would, if depending on what I was going to use the car for, the track day stuff, yes, I agree with you, Kevin. I would do that. But I think if I just had to pick between the two, it would not do any track. I think I would stick with the 01, just because I'm like you. I'm kind of afraid of, okay, what happens if something happens with the X? You know, that's kind of where I am. But it's like Scott said, I'll take either one.
Yeah.
But
yeah. I mean, either one you have bragging rights. So
no,
yes.
Yeah.
No,
you're
do you want to?
right.
Do you just want to spend 60 more thousand for some extra weight, have bragging rights, or are you happy with the ones you got? The car behind me does all my bragging, and I didn't pay as much.
Yep. No, I get it. I totally do. William Miller, he says the E-Ray is a great spec if you can get an allocation. William, that brings up something that was also in my notes to be able to talk about tonight, is that apparently GM has decided to stall the production of Stingray drastically, right? They figure there's plenty of them on the market, there's plenty of them at the dealers, but they started ramping up production, and so they are doing basically the wide bodies, and so the E-Rays are actually going to be starting to get produced again. From what I understand, the production will start, I think, next week again. So, I mean, people are going to be able to get a hold of them. So, and then William again says the intro to that Savage Geese video is a trip. I haven't seen it yet. Just before
it's a fire breathing goose.
Dragon.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna go check it out. Hopefully I'll probably check it out tomorrow. But I haven't seen it, so that's cool. But
yeah,
I've watched all their other videos, and those they do a good job.
They do a lot of explaining about the whole X portion of your car and that car.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So let me see here. I'm just looking through. 06 Chris, just get both of them. Yeah, sure, Chris. Right on.
Yeah, sure, Chris.
Can we use your credit card?
Hey, if we can use his credit card, we'll get 3.
Yeah, don't get.
We get 3 different colors.
David Z06 says I would go with the ZR1. Like I said, I don't think it's a wrong move either way, but if you want to chime in and let us know why you would pick that one, I'm all ears. Guy says, I'm getting one. You know what? That won't surprise me, Guy. I know you're sniffing around and you keep telling me, oh, I like my car. I know you're going to end up getting one. And if you don't buy one from Angel, then here soon you'll probably be able to buy one from me again. So yeah, we'll get you all set up one way or the other. Let's see here. William says that's great news, and let's see. And my buddy Herb, he is chatting tonight, boy. I'm just happy about that.
He is. If I didn't know no better, I swear he's trying to get us set up.
He's so excited, though. Just before the show started, literally, FedEx showed up and brought half a truck that dropped off here for his car. He He is, Kevin, I think he's going to beat you in the carbon fiber world. I think he's just about,
Mm.
yeah.
Oh, he's going to change his name to Johnny Come Lately.
Oh, he's going to be, you know what? He goes by Herb C, right? Well, it's going to be Herb Carbon Fiber.
Yeah. Hey, one of your people just said you should have a guest on. You have a room for $4. You should have a guest every week.
Oh, you know what? I could do that. Yep, I can try. I'm trying to do, as the show's getting bigger, guys, we will do that. We'll get some more people on. Rob, if you're listening from Paragon, if you would like to get on the one or all three of the next shows, please let me know. I'd be happy. We would love to have you on the show.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. Each week you could talk about something else that you guys are doing. I would thoroughly love that. So if you guys can spare a little bit of your time with us, we would love to have you. So let me see here.
I think what we do when I get my lights on Saturday, we should get all three of them together at dusk and take a picture of what they all look like with the lights on for Paragon, so they can maybe help Paragon out let people see what they look like.
Well, you know what? Yeah, and that's something else too. I wanna say something too, because this might actually help anybody that's going to buy a set of these. So Kevin had his done by a dealership, and he showed them to us this weekend, and it was they're beautiful. They were awesome, and it's like we were on that run on
fantastic.
Sunday. And I'm like,
you're talking about my car with the lights.
Your lights. And so
the lights, whatever. Kevin, not the car, just the lights.
I know, right? There you go, Kevin. Yeah. But it drove me nuts that he
now
already had his on,
now.
so I had to go home. I went home and tore my whole front nose off my car and did it that night. And because Jack and I were supposed to help each other do it on this coming Saturday, and so I'm like, you know what, I'm just going to get it done. But what I did experience is in the very beginning, one of the lights the amber light would come on, but the white light didn't come on the driver's side. And I'm like, well, that's weird. So I played with it a bunch of times. I mean, turn it on, turn it off, turn it on, turn it off, turn it off. And then finally it started working. So the next morning I'm thinking, okay, maybe I got something wrong. Maybe I should let them know, before they run out of them because they were selling like hotcakes. So anyway, Corey answered me back, and he's like, "Hey, turn your headlights on, turn them on and off 9 times, and that should fix the problem." Well, sure enough, that fixed the problem. So just so in case any of you guys are doing it and getting a set of those, there's the trick for you.
Scott.
Yeah.
The whole point of that trick is those lights are set up to do factory reset with the 9 different on and offs. Mm-hmm. Plus, they do different things. If you turn your headlights on and off 3 times, I believe it'll turn it from white to amber, daytime running. I'm not entirely sure, but those lights are set up to, you can do 3, 4, 5, 6. You can go from sequential to blinking. You can go from yellow to white. You can just, the way that you alter the functionality of those lights are by turning on the headlights on and off a certain amount of times. And that's, you hit the lucky number 9 when you got it to work.
Yeah.
Which is the factory reset from the manufacturer.
Right. Yeah. So I mean, like I said, it was just one of those things. It was a simple email to them, and they answered me right up and told me exactly what was going on, and problem solved. But so in case any of you guys do get a set of those and you run into that, that's how you would go about fixing it. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, I can't even begin to tell you how many boxes I've already got. Everybody's asking me what Herb's getting ready to do with his car, and I'm like trying to keep it secret so he can see, he can go out to all of his club members and just show his car off. So I'm kind of excited. I'd like to be a fly on the wall when everyone sees his car, because it's going to look good. Yeah, TNT, those are very customizable, and I think and like I said, they go together like perfect. I don't know, Jack, you're going to be real amazed with this on how easy I mean, yes, we got to take the front nose off, but It was very customized, customizable as far as being able to put them on, and they fit just like the factory ones. I've done.
You can't unless the lights.
Fantastic.
What's that?
Unless the lights are turned on, you can't even tell they're there.
No, I know.
No, you can't.
They're totally ghosted.
No.
Yeah, no, they look awesome. They really do. I ran out of time. What I was going to do is I was going to set my secondary camera up and have the front nose pointed at it so you could see them. And maybe I can do that next week so you guys can see what they look like. Let's see. Yeah. Again, David D06, thank you so much. Guys, hit the thumbs up button, please. Hit that like. If you haven't already subscribed and you're watching, hit the subscribe button. 1 minute later, I've got it set. So all you have to do is subscribe, wait 1 minute, then you can hit the chat, put a chat message in, and that enters you. So every entry, every time you chat, it gives you another entry. Doesn't cost you a dime. So, just hurry up and do that. Get it done. I'd like to be able to get this channel up and going. Guys, and you're going to want to be subscribed. The things that I've got coming down the pipe, I don't think anybody in or on YouTube is going to be able to be giving away some of the stuff that we're going to be giving away. If all my ducks line up. Okay, so you want to make sure that you are in the subscription point where you can chat. So anyway, I guess that's about.
Did you tell them that subscription is free?
Absolutely. You know what, guys? I know in the old days you couldn't. You had to subscribe, or if you did subscribe, you had to subscribe to get a Google Gmail account. You don't have to do that anymore. It will prompt you to set it up, but you can use an MSN account. You can use all the different emails now. It doesn't matter. But you've got to get registered when you subscribe if you haven't already registered with YouTube. Okay, but it costs nothing. It takes a couple minutes to do it, and then, like I said, you're going to be able to have a chance to get something every week from this channel, whether it's a T-shirt, whether it's a hat, whether it's some really cool products like what we're doing tonight with the Paragon jacking pucks. I've got the little flat red ones that you leave in all the time, but I think the ones that from Paragon are probably the best looking ones. I mean, not that we all climb underneath our cars, but one of the best things, and I always say this as far as like the red pucks, when somebody's jacking up your car, that's the best thing to do is be able to say, hey, jack it on the red spot. It'll be the only red spot underneath the car, right? And that's it. Yeah. And I do this not just because I like red, but it's because I had an 86 Corvette that I took down to the tire shop one time, had some youngsters climb underneath it, or with the jack. They didn't get underneath there and look, and they jacked it up and they broke my floorboard. So, just something to keep in mind. So let me get caught up here. Yes, Chris, we love free, and guess what? I'll be bringing you your cup on. Chris was one of our very first show winners, and I have not been able to hook up with him to get him his cup. Originally we were going to ship it out to him. He says, don't worry about it. I'll catch you when we get there. When we meet up. And it just hasn't happened. Anyway,
he might be there on Sunday at Tent World.
Yep, I'm going to take it to him then. Yep. And David, yes, we're doing T-shirts. We're going to do that. So the times that we don't do anything from one of our sponsors, we'll do one of those. And sometimes we just throw extra ones in for the day. TNT says the wide body looks a lot thinner than the Stingray ones on their website.
Yep.
They're clean. They're super clean.
Yeah, they are. They are. Yeah. They're in an exact. I mean, well, you saw how when Kevin showed you the box that the original OEM ones fit back in the box exactly the same. Yeah, they're from a physical standpoint, they look identical. Until you turn them on.
Hey, did you run Paragon Performance's website address on there? Because I don't see it.
No, I didn't put that up there.
It's kind of confusing. If you type in Paragon Performance, it goes to all kinds of other stuff. You got to abbreviate PERF. Paragon PERF.
But if you, and you know what, next week I'll have that up there on there. That's a good one, Kevin. I'm so used to going to there. I start to type Paragon, it instantly goes right in. So it's like I'm on their site pretty much every day. So, but yeah, if you go into the just the search box in Google and you start typing in Paragon, it'll come up. So. Let's see here. Chris is like, yay for the cup. I got a little something for you this Sunday as well. Oh, well, hopefully it's something nice. Herb, I agree with you. We need a Corvette day in Sacramento, Memorial Day weekend. Well, okay. Well, we could always talk about that, but that's kind of hard to compete on Memorial Day.
Yes.
Yeah. But yeah, we are working on Corvette Channel and Larry from Tint World. We are working on an all-timers run, the national one that we try to put on every year. So we're working on that. All the details aren't quite put together, so I don't want to talk about it too much yet. But hopefully, if you guys live in this area, want to take a nice little road trip, you guys can come to us. We're gonna. I think the way we're planning it, it's going to end up being a really good show. Let me see. What else do we got, guys? So, Kevin, how did everything come out with your? I see you got your car back. So, how did everything come out with the car? You had the lights put on, and you had all the goodies. Tell us about that.
Well, I got these here from Racing Sport Concepts. These are the carbon fiber what do they call them? Wishbones.
Yep.
So I had the dealership put those on. I really wasn't happy with this down section right here.
Yeah.
They did a pretty bad job putting that on. I had to spend about an hour and a half on each side putting them the way I wanted them. And part of the reason it took so long is I have the scrape armor side intake grills in there. So that took a while to get those out. Then to take it all apart and put it back together. But now it's good. And then I had what else did I have to do? I had the Paragon lights put on. Totally stoked about those. Another thing I just got from Paragon Performance today are these the OEM air deflectors that everybody's been putting underneath their car ever since they came out on the internet. That Europe gets them. North America does not. Europe does, but now I got them. So Paragon has a limited supply of these.
Well,
where these mount are
the OEM, right? You bought the OEM one.
You making fun of me?
No. What I was trying to say is that
Paragon
Performance, Paragon, but Paragon
Performance offers the OEM ones. They have the OEM numbers right there.
Yep.
And it says left side or left hand and right hand, so it's kind of hard to mess it up.
Yep.
So here's.
Yep. Well.
So I like to put this is upside down. I think.
Yeah, I can see it now.
Yeah. Oh, now we can see what you're talking about.
Yeah, we can read it now.
Yeah. So basically, there's two triangle holes underneath the car, underneath the engine bay, and these mount up into it facing forward. And then when the air comes underneath the car, it scoots it up and deflects it into the engine bay.
Yep.
They're not cheap. They're about the two of them here, the OEM ones that I'm going to put on there. They run around $300 from Paragon, but they're worth it for me.
But you know what? Let's kind of do it this way. So because obviously, let's give Paragon some credit, obviously, but Paragon's selling them cheaper than the dealer is selling them for, and yet Paragon also has a set of their own that are metal. And they look darn near the same. They're a little bit different, not much. And I want to say they're only like right around $100 or just a hair over $100. And they're metal. So, guys, if you're interested in either one of those, it's just a matter of preference on whatever you want. Just be sure and go onto their website and check it out. But yeah.
Well, the other thing that I got from Paragon, since we're on Paragon, is they stopped the Attack Blue air filters for the Z06.
Uh-huh.
And while my car was getting all the other stuff done, I was able to secure the Attack Blue air filters from Paragon, which replaced these. These are the OEM.
Okay.
These are a lot bigger and bulkier than the ones that Attack Blue. And I decided to keep them in case I ever needed to go back. Like if I sell my car, I want to keep the other ones, but
You won't
kind of
even
like
do
this.
that. I know you well enough to know that you'll just sell it with that filter in it. You might as well just throw that filter away.
Yeah. You might as well get rid of those
Well,
stock filters.
Yep.
We all know how this
my
works.
My point is a lot of the stuff in my car comes from Paragon. They have a lot of high quality stuff, and they ship it to you right away. And if there's a problem with anything, they'll take care of it right then and there, or you'll get a very fast response, and you'll be pleased.
Yeah, no, the guys over there, they're great. You know, I'm a dealer for them, and you know, it's nice working with them. You know, it just they make it happen. They make it happen quickly, and so that's always nice.
I can't remember what else I have done, but basically, I got my car back. I want to put these air deflectors on by myself, and then I'm going to call it good for a while on the upgrades. I know you're all calling it BS, but hey, I got to get right with Jesus sometime.
I was wondering, Jack, how are you keeping a straight face? I did not know how you were doing
I
it.
can't do it. I
just
can't do it.
I mean, you know,
No,
guys,
no.
when Kevin got his car, he told me flat out, I'm keeping this stock. I am not doing absolutely anything to this car. And I hear that all the time, but from Kevin, you know, I hear it from everybody all the time. But then they go and they buy stuff. But I thought, you know, I'm like, well, maybe Kevin's turned over a new leaf. Lies.
No,
Lies.
I've got it on video to him look at me saying, I am going to keep this car OEM. I've got it.
Yeah, but you know what? You guys are with me almost every time I buy a new Corvette. And one of the first things you ask me is, are you keeping it stock? You guys bait me from date one.
We do.
So
we figured out
the first thing, I think
stands-
the first thing I did to this one, besides the rims, was I got the Paragon springs and collars and shims and lowered the car. That was the first thing I did, and then it just snowballed from there.
Yep. Well, you were kind of doing a little bit more than that before you lowered it. I'm not going to say that.
Yeah.
Well, I
You
mean,
just kicked into
besides
high
the
gear once
car,
you went low.
Scott over at the Corvette channel hooked me up with some carbon fiber in my engine bay, and looks pretty good, and some other blue stuff from, again, Paragon. But, you know, it's kind of hard to make my car look better than someone else's because we all shop at the same stores.
Well, it's really hard for you to beat
Some
my
people
car.
don't know when to stop shopping at those stores, but some people do.
Well, now be careful. Be careful.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Be careful.
Just because they make it doesn't mean you need to put it on your car.
Be careful. There's a lot we could say, but we're not going to.
So that brings up another thing, though, that we're sitting there talking about is some of the aftermarket parts. Here lately, I've had a rush of people wanting to get wings and side skirts and things like that for their cars. Can't get them. I mean, flat out. I mean, some of the, you know, this stuff, I don't know if the tariffs are causing this issue or what. The Wang, that right there, guys, is table service for 6 right there.
It does not come with
That's
the
the last
park
supper right there.
It does not come with a park bench.
Look, I can't say anything too bad because you can see right there, I got the same thing going on. I'm trying to convince Jack to do one of those too, but he's not.
You know what? We've got to look different. We've all got to look different somehow because we put in the like, Jesus Christ, these all guys got the same thing.
Yep.
That's what I said. That's what I'm saying. We all shop from the same stores.
Yep, we do.
You know, there's nothing wrong with a second, third place trophy with the wings on the back versus what I have on the back of mine. There's nothing wrong with that.
Right behind Jack are his 2 participation awards up on that shelf.
Oh,
it's going to come down. It's going to come down to whose car is the cleanest, and we know who's got the cleanest one. It's me. We know that.
Boy,
all right. So what other stuff we got to talk about here?
Let's see. What else do we got, guys? Let's see here. Richard says Paragon is top notch. Yes, they are. Let's see. William Miller, ACS Composite has great splitters and side skirts. I agree. They've got really good stuff, but the prices are off the chart. And I wish they weren't, as because I love their stuff, but it is expensive. And I'm not going to say you don't get what you pay for. I'm going to say that ACS has got some of the best stuff out there. But the one thing I noticed is that years back they used to do a lot of carbon fiber, and they're kind of weaning themselves away from that. They're doing carbon. Almost everything's carbon flash now. The front splitter and canards that are on my car, those are from ACS. I love them. Right, they're the only game in town for what they had to do. I was able to put those the canards on, and I didn't have to drill and cut my bumper. The ones that Kevin has on his car, I actually installed those canards on there, and I cut
They're
that
OEM,
bumper. Yeah,
OEM fitment.
They're OEM, but I had to cut
Fitment.
those holes. So yeah, and that, by the way, is scary. And almost nobody is ever going to want to do that. I did it. I don't know if I want to ever do it again, but I did it. Let's see here. Z06 Chris, customize your car how you like, not what others think. I always say. I say that to everybody. You guys are the ones that are driving the car. You guys are the ones that that are making that payment on the car. And have paid for it, so it's totally yours. Don't let anybody tell you what to do.
Have you noticed that the Z06s are starting to flatten out on the dropping of their prices and actually starting to raise back up again?
The market's starting to kind of get settled down. We're going to see that again when the Grand Sport hits. I'm sure of it. Every Stingray owner is going to drop ship, and not every, but there's going to be a lot of them, and they're gonna drop their car for a Grand Sport. I just feel it. Maybe I'm wrong, but that's what I kind of feel. William agrees. He's at they're super high prices for sure. Let me see here. He says, I have a set of the Paragon red aluminum jacking pucks. They're super nice. Yeah, they are. They look awesome. So I wish I could be in this contest to win them, but I don't get to. Every once in a while, this random picker will pick Corvette channel though, so it's kind of cool. Let's see, GS Walt, ACS is high price, but they bought the rock guards anyway. Again, guys, I cannot knock their stuff. I've done a lot of videos. I've done a lot of installs, and they've got some of the best stuff out there, hands down. They really do. Let's see here. William says, I have ACS composite VM style front splitter and side skirts. Good stuff, but less expensive than the GM version. Oh, well, yeah. Back in the day, I am not sure which way this goes. If it was that ACS was making the carbon fiber for GM, or if GM had a surplus at one point and ACS bought their surplus. I don't remember which way it was, but they were. If you had one sitting on the ground side by side, you weren't going to be able to tell a difference. They were virtually identical. So let's see. Richard says, my first mod on my 25 E-Ray was the ACS extended rock guards. I gotta agree. Guys, I want to tell you right now, I really have to agree with this, because you're going to see an install video coming out here, I don't know, probably in the next month or so, of me removing, I'm not going to say what company, but removing some rock guards from my car and putting on the ACS extended rock guards. The ones that I put on, they didn't hold up very well. I mean, I've only got 7,000 miles on it, and one of them's coming apart. So it's like I don't want to say yay, nay, whatever, but yeah, definitely going to be changing those. And I think they've got probably the very best ones out there. And then, yep, we'll see you out there, Tina. I hope any of you guys that are, we are always doing stuff out at Tent World. So we're having a little barbecue out there on Sunday. And if you're part of the NorCal Corvette Club on Facebook, be sure and take a look at that information. I think
tonight was the last night.
Tonight might be the cutoff for the tickets for the rib cook-off. Yeah, so
you had to be signed up by this afternoon. Yes,
but if you aren't already, they do this stuff on a regular basis. So sign up, get on the club and sign in, and join it, and then that way you'll be able to do it the next time around. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Well, Guy, yeah, I'm sure they would look good on your red C8. Because it would look good on my red one. Let's see. Hypersonic Ron, welcome. I don't think that we have ever seen you chat before. So I messed up and posted my modifications worksheet on personal computer, and my wife saw it. Oh, no. Oh,
Deny it.
All right, any one of you guys, that's something to talk about. How many of you guys, because this happens all the time, and this will probably, after this, we'll do our deal. We'll do our raffle. But how many of you guys have really blown it and have made the mistake of letting your wife or significant other know that you just spent a whole pile of money on your car? Or how many times did you spend, say, $2,000 and you told her that you only spent a couple $100? I know somebody that was sitting in a chair right behind Jack last weekend or last show that is guilty of that almost all the time.
All the time. My wife Tori doesn't care.
My favorite story from that guy was like about maybe almost a year later. They were at Home Depot in his Grand Sport 2019. They come out and his wife was getting ready to get in the passenger door. She looks down, sees the side skirt on there that wasn't on there when he bought the car, and said, "Hey, where did this come from? What is this? What is that?" And this person said, "Oh, those were on the car when we bought it. Those have always been there." She looked through her phone at the pictures of when they bought the car, and man called him out right there in the parking lot and gave him some public.
Hey, buddy, I know you. If you're watching, hey, we love you.
Yeah.
But I won't call his name out. I won't do it. All right.
Hey, you know what? I tell Stacy, if I'm going to buy something, I just say, I'm buying this. This is what it costs. It's going on the car. She says, well, a lot of times I wouldn't even notice, but I figure it's easier just to say it out loud and get it done because you're going to do it anyway. So why have an argument about it later?
No, I totally.
Yeah, Corey doesn't question.
Yeah. Yep.
The Amazon truck stops at my house every day. And I know it's not something I've ordered from Amazon because I don't have an Amazon account. So I don't ask her. She don't ask me. She goes, "Oh, that." And every time I go, "Hey, come take a look at this," she goes, "Oh, that looks good." Yeah, she never because she's just as bad as me.
I will say that I've never put all of that stuff on one spreadsheet and come up with a total sum to let her know how big the damage is. She could take, it's kind of like little jabs she could take, but not a sucker punch.
No, absolutely. Absolutely. So Jeff says my first mod was my AW exhaust. Had to change out the stock performance exhaust so that you can hear that my car has started. Absolutely. We tease that all the time. And I don't know if Marcus and Christina are on tonight. But she was here getting an oil change yesterday, and they were both here, and I was teasing with her because she eventually wants to get an exhaust, but she's doing some other stuff with it first. And when she was leaving, I said, "Did your car start?"
Oh, because too quiet.
Yeah, oh yeah. Richard says, "Just tell her you got them on sale." Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah, it was 99% off.
Yeah. $3.99.
William says, "Yep. Guilty as charged." Yep. Dan, That's why you have separate checking accounts. Yeah. Well, I do have a business account. Our joint account is together, but me doing what I do here, with Corvette Channel, my stuff's coming in right along with Jack's or Kevin's or anybody else's, right? So nobody really, I mean, Jenny, she wouldn't know. I have so many boxes here, unless I
you
tell
do
her.
that, yeah.
Yeah. And she's,
Yeah.
she pays pretty good attention to stuff, but I don't try to run anything by her. But it's not that I'm hiding it. It just happens. And when I put something on, I go, hey, come here and take a look at this. So she knows what it is, but it's
Well,
funny.
tell them what the other side of the coin is. The
The other
more
side of the
boxes, the more boxes that come to your garage door.
Oh, the more jewelry I gotta buy.
Well, the more jewelry that's on her hands and fingers.
That's right.
And wrists.
But
her
Kevin,
right arm is
you
full
have
of
bought
her.
a lot of that jewelry for her. So
Hey, Scott, Kevin has bought the right arm.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, Kevin has bought the right.
Yep.
Oh yeah, no.
And you're
no-
getting ready to
no-
buy. You're getting ready to buy the lift.
Yep. Chris says 6
Well,
years
my wife
married
told me, she
today.
goes,
Yeah. So Chris, congratulations, guys! Happy anniversary. Known her
Congrats.
way longer, and she's never questioned my car purchase stuff or asked how. Well, I'm going to give her a challenge. I think she should question you on where you have your car repaired.
oh, that didn't hurt, Chris. That didn't hurt.
I didn't say anything else. That's all I'm going to say.
Woo, woo.
Mr. Speedy, nice to see you, buddy. Hi, Scott. I did what you told me what to do, and it worked. Thank you, Corvette Channel and Scott Maxwell. Okay. Well, guys, just elaborate on that. What happened was Speedy's car. He called me yesterday. I was able to get back to him today before the show. And what was happening is that when he put the top up on his convertible, it would say that the travel or the motion was complete and that everything was secure, right? But when he put it down, he was bringing it down. He was waiting like 2 or 3 seconds, like he always did, and it would not say that the top was secure, and it wouldn't say motion was complete, and it wouldn't beep. So I told him, I said, guys, his car had been in an accident, so I'm thinking, okay, well, maybe a sensor got messed up or something like that, and the battery had gone dead, things like that. I figured that the indexing on one of either the windows or the trunk or the frunk lid, all those have sensors, and all of them have to be in sync especially with the convertible, because the convertible relies on knowing that the windows are down before it's going to start its cycle. All these types of things. So I told him to go ahead and hold the button longer than normal. And he says, well,
Which
I held
button?
it like, 3 or 4 seconds. I go, try 30 seconds. And so he's telling me tonight that worked. So guys, just keep that in
Which
mind.
button did he have to hold longer?
He had to hold it in the down position, long enough for it to cycle through and check all the sensors. And then it took off and worked. I knew that from his accident, there was no reason for the trunk or the frunk system, or the convertible system, I should say, to have an issue. There was no damage up there. It was a front fender, so it was like it really shouldn't have affected anything. I think just the battery going dead probably it lost its indexing information.
Well, if you guys remember what I said last week, in about 5 years, HTC is going to stand for hard to close.
Well, his was easy to open. It just I was afraid he's going to be driving down the road and become a flying roof club on with a convertible, like an air brake,
Sorry, Speedy. That's at your expense, Speedy. We apologize, but not really.
No, we don't.
We love you, buddy. Fortunately, my wife encourages the mods. Well, most of them
Speedy
anyway.
can take it.
Right on, Walt. That's good. You got a good woman. There you go. And there he is. There's Marcus. We're here. She's laughing. Well, yep, that's funny. So let me know when you guys need an exhaust. That goes for all of you guys. If any of you guys need an exhaust, I have a great connection with AWE, and so I can sell them typically cheaper installed than you can buy them for. Okay, so just so you know. Guys, while we're thinking about it, we got a few more minutes. We're going to go a few more comments here. Hit your like button, hit that subscribe button, place a chat in here, get your chance to win something, okay? Hypersonic Ron, here we go again. Is it safe to jack up one rear tire and put one 10-inch cradle, then do the other side, or do I need to purchase a second jack to lift together? If you're going 10 inches, that's quite a bit. I don't know what the spec is, to be honest with you, but I don't think I would do that. I would probably do 2 jacks. That 10 inches is a lot to lift up. You could possibly do it. You could twist the frame probably at that point. I wouldn't do it. Oh, hey, Tori. She's in the house. Hi, Tori. That is why I buy the shoes I want. Happy wife. Yep, absolutely. Yep.
She's also told me if I want the wing, I can have the wing or the wing, whatever you want to call it.
She don't fight you. Yeah. You're fighting yourself, Jack. That's it. You're just trying to be the Lone Ranger and be something a little bit different.
Hey, Scott. I noticed that the last few trips we've made in the last few days, he always wants to ride behind me. You lead. And I'm thinking, you just want to see the wing on the back of the car and make up your mind whether you want one or not. I know what you're doing back there. Might as well just jump the ship and get
Some days I like them. Some days I'm like, no. There's days that I'm like, oh, I really like it. I'm thinking we'll get one. And then I'm like, nah, I don't know, because once again, we all look like we shop at the same clothing store.
So Jack, you want to do this? Let's put a ZR1 wing on your car.
No, God, no. I've seen. If I got one, it would get one like what you guys have.
But, Justin, ZR1. He has one on his car.
Who?
You talk about
Justin does. Justin has one on his Z06.
If I get a ZR1 wing, it's going to be on a ZR1. That's how that's going to go down.
Well, he's looking to get a ZR1, but he already had. I think it was Racing Sport Concepts that put that one on his car. So, but it's a ZR1 wing.
Just remember, you cannot make a Stingray a Z06. Just remember that.
No,
some people try.
I know some that are faster. I've got a customer that I'm getting ready to ship out. He bought one of my infotainment systems. And he sent me his specs on his car. He's taken all the body panels off of his Stingray and he's putting them all wide bodies. And the thing is, he's going to have what he calls a ZR1 killer, because it's going to be I want to say it was going to be 1,500 and some odd horsepower out of a Stingray. So keep that in mind.
That's a lot.
That's a lot. That is a lot. So Hypersonic Ron, 38 years for me. I deserve a ZR1. Well, yeah, I'm going to say that. Absolutely. Yep. Absolutely. So you be sure to tell your
agree
wife
with anybody
to say you deserve a ZR1. She might not let you watch us anymore, but
but we've got your back. Don't worry about it.
That's right.
Yeah.
William Miller, I want to buy a Borla Type S exhaust, but would like to hear one before making the purchase, just to make sure it's what I want. So, William, I'm trying to remember what you have, because we might be able to answer that kind of a little bit for you. Because Kevin you had the Borla Attack, didn't you, Kevin?
Yeah, I bought the Catback Borla Attack exhaust, and the time that I got mine, I think all said and done, by the time it was installed and everything, was right around $4,800.
Okay.
Borla sells it for $52,000, but you could buy it from a third party for cheaper, and even after install, even cheaper. So I think Borla sells it for $5,200, and I had everything out the door for like $48,000, and it's super loud. Matter of fact, I was showing everybody how loud it was at all the car shows and Cars and Copies. They all rev it up, and then all of a sudden, Jack wanted to hang the name on me, Revin Kevin, because every time we find a car show, somebody wants to hear it. So it's quiet. Everybody's having coffee, looking at cars, wham.
I have won so many bets with people, and I'll bet you before 11 o'clock, Kevin fires up his car. I don't know how much money Stacy owes me because she goes, I'm not betting you no more. But
that exhaust sounded super badass. Though.
It did sound good. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
People ask me all the time, am I going to change the exhaust in the Z06? And the answer is hell no. I like the way it looks. So I have people that ride behind me that say, have you ever ridden behind your car? I said, no, because I've been driving it. And they say, it sounds like an F1 when you're cutting canyons and you're going, when you're doing spirited driving, cutting through canyons and sounds are echoing and bouncing off everything.
Yep.
Even not doing that, I just love the way the car sounds. They spend a lot of time perfecting that sound, and I'm not going to mess it up. I'm sure there's bigger and better cost out there, but this one here suits me fine.
Yeah. Well, Speedy got the opportunity to drive behind his, and he got some video that he ended up putting on Facebook. When we picked up his car at the body shop, I had taken him down there, and so when we got ready to go, I was going to hop in his truck and drive it back. He's like, no, I want you to drive it. One, I want you to make sure that everything's all right, and then he goes, I want to be able to get some footage of it because I never get to see it driving down the road, so I got to drive it. So Marcus says, I see a video of a C8 with headers that shoots fire out of the window area. I want to get her that exhaust. Well, that would fit her, I gotta say. She's full of fire. There's no doubt about that. Let me see here. Let's see. Yep, Tori's back in there. Yep, all good.
Yeah, all good.
Let's see. Herb. Yep. All right, let's see here. Dan. Yeah, wow.
William had his 26 Z51 there. You was asking about that earlier, Scott.
Okay. So William, that's what Kevin had. He had a 23 Z51, and that Borla was so loud when he would open that thing up. My wife told me flat out, she goes, I don't ever tell you no to anything, but she goes, you can't have that. It was shrill.
That was the Borla attack on all
it
open.
It was crazy. That's why I kind of settled in on the AWE. The touring exhaust is my favorite. If you really want really loud and shrill, you can go to the track version, but it's just I just like the AWE ones. Those are awesome. Yeah.
Hey, we got a brand new guy tonight too, Scott.
Yeah, I got Carl Hawkins 6451. Hello, guys. First time viewer. Love the energy. I've ordered my first vet due hopefully in April. 26 HTC convertible E-Ray. Should I wait for the 27 upgrade? Man, I don't know. I can tell you, Carl. First of all, I want to thank you for watching and signing up. Obviously, you subscribed, so that's awesome. I really appreciate it. I honestly can't tell you. I mean, there's a lot of things that woulda, coulda, shoulda, but mine's a 25, and I've seen the new interior. It doesn't bug me that I didn't get the new interior. I love the one I got. And like I said, I don't think that
I prefer my wall of buttons over the new one. I prefer the wall of buttons over the new design.
Yeah,
I do too. It makes me more of a wraparound feel.
I do too, and that's one other thing I had on the list. I really wasn't even going to talk about it, but apparently, guys, the 20. Starting in 26, that new interior, they got a problem that they didn't realize. One, they've got a problem with the radio, which I'm sure they've already identified, and they'll fix it for the 27. And turns out it's a software component problem anyway. So if you experience it you haven't even gotten your car yet, so that problem will be gone for there. But there is a bulletin, and it's Service Bulletin 25-NA-017. So if you guys are having a really hard time with glare on the windshield, go report it to your Chevy dealer. and they will install an anti-glare, or I guess order it in, but they'll put anti-glare material on your windshield. The apparently the glare is just terrible on the way the dash is. So yeah, that was something I had just found out too. So anyway, that's something. But I don't. Yes, the new engine most likely is a possibility. I'm going to say, but you're still going to be at 655 horse. You can't use that on the road anyway. So I mean, unless you're going to take it to the track, and then at that point you're going to pay for it, because I almost guarantee you that the prices are going to go up. So, I would say you're probably pretty safe to be able to get a 26. I really do.
And the big question is, how long do you want to wait?
Right. Exactly.
And then that was what I was going to say is, how long do you want to cheat yourself out of Corvette fun?
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. You will have so much fun, Carl. I guarantee you that you're not.
When it shows up.
Yeah.
When I
bought my first Corvette, I learned that I not only bought a car, I bought a lifestyle, and I gained well over 300 or 400 friends I didn't have before that car.
I wouldn't go that far.
That wasn't including you. That was 300 or 400 friends.
Well, no, you know what, Kevin or Jack, he got a friend for every part that he bought on his car.
Yeah, but
now that's 700 in. That's 700.
Right?
But literally, I have more friends now. I mean, friends. I'm not talking about Facebook people that will like something on your post, but when they walk by on the street, they shit to you. I have friends. I have friends that interact with me and talk to me and come up and say hi.
We are prime examples. And the majority of the people that are in this group tonight watching this show, they are all friends with us, right? I mean, a lot of them. A lot of them are.
You buy a car. You get the lifestyle, and then you get a whole bunch of friends. And then at one point I talked about, well, maybe I want to get rid of my Corvette and buy an Audi R8. And Jack says, well, what about all your Corvette friends? I said, well, now I'll have Audi friends.
Man, I wish we could have talked him into getting that R8. Don't you, Scott? I wish he'd have bought that R8.
Yeah, and then they stopped making the R8, so that blew that out the window. But
sorry about that.
That's all good. I wouldn't wait. I don't think the difference between the 26 and the 27 is going to be that dramatic where you need to wait a whole year to get it. I mean, get it now and have some fun.
Well, that's the thing, and then the cost is going to go up again too. So you're going to end up paying more. So I wouldn't. I would get it. Get it while the getting's good.
I heard one of the changes they're going to make, and I don't know the validity of it besides the engine, is on the Stingray. I'm not sure about the E-Ray, but they're talking about you can choose center or outside exhaust. If you're really hard for center exhaust, wait the extra year, but I don't think it makes that much of a difference.
Well, there are options to be able to put a center exhaust on an E-Ray now. But I like my outside exhaust. I don't think that was a choice. I put my AWE exhaust on my car. It wasn't like, oh, I had the choice. I could have done either one, but I left it the way it was. So,
hey, Kevin, don't you think their exhaust on the outside is cute? Don't you think their exhaust is cute?
Yeah. I remember when I got my first C8.
I remember I got my first Corvette too.
Yeah. I
know you guys are tired. I know you guys are tired of hearing this, but the whole reason the Z06 exhaust got moved to the center is because of the flat plane crank, the firing order, and each side of the engine fires separately. When the exhaust was on the outside edges of the car, it sounded like two separate four cylinders running. So the engineers,
they didn't want it to sound like two Ford Pintos running next to each other.
I think they worked on the exhaust for over 2 years, or right around the 2 years, and they finally decided they put the exhaust together in the center. It kind of drowned each other out, or kind of like canceled the separate engine noises, and now it sounds the way it sounds. But it was put in the middle for
the harmonics.
Yeah, it's definitely for sound.
It wasn't just put in the middle because they wanted it to look like a C7. They put it in the middle for a reason. And I think the C7, doesn't the C7 always has the open on the outside?
Mm-hmm.
the C06, the two outside pipes run full time, and on the C06, I think it's the two center ones that run all the time.
To keep it together, probably.
Or vice versa. But anyway, it was done that way for.
Okay. Well, Dan
just look to
says
see
he has
who's
different take on it.
For those who don't know.
Yeah. So Dan says wait till 2027. That's a different take on it, but got to put it out there.
Okay.
Oh, the thing also is if you live in California, then you get to pay an extra 8 cents a mile when you get it in 2027.
Yeah, that gas guzzler tax will
Drive
go
your
up even
car on the
more.
freeway.
Yeah, it's
Gas,
fun.
yeah.
Speedy says he loves the N25 interior. I do. I do. I really like it. Yep. So Williams.
We saw a
one bird
2026
in the hand is worth two in the bush. Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, and let me see here. I think we're gonna wind this down. Let me get through a couple more comments here, and then we'll call it, and we'll do the deal here.
Yeah,
if you guys haven't already subscribed, hit the like button. Come on, guys, hit that like button for me. I appreciate it.
How many likes are you up to?
How helpful and friendly the Corvette community is. You know what? You're absolutely right, Walt. They are great people, and like I said, I'm not going to say every one of you. I don't know every one of you. I'm starting to learn every one of you guys that are on here, but I've got a large group of you that are watching because of our friendships together. And, Jack, Kevin, and I, we didn't know each other before we had Corvette. We got together because of that. So, it's a great thing, I just think, and they're great people, people are always willing to help each other and that type of stuff, and that's worth its weight in gold. I can't talk.
Yep.
Yep. The Corvette Brotherhood, absolutely, Dan. And then say outside exhaust when in sport or track mode, inside on the other modes. I think one of them is always stable. I think it's I think one is always on. I think was the outside, and I think the insides are what opens up on the C7, Chris. I'm almost positive.
It's opposite. Whatever it is, it's opposite from the C8.
Yeah. And Herb says Corvette people are awesome. Well, I gotta agree with that one, guys. I really do. Let me see here. Let's go ahead and
let's go to the randomizer.
One more thing, I almost forgot, guys. We asked a while back if you guys would start sending in pictures of your cars, and I actually got 3 people to do it, so I'm putting them up there. Fiverr, I do not know your actual name, but let me get this up here on the screen, and I'm going to put it up here right now. There's his Grand Sport right there. That's a beautiful car. Let me see here. We're going to go ahead and we're going to put up Jarvis's car. And I'm going to move that up there.
It's pretty nice. That's pretty nice.
That's a good looking car too, isn't it? These are nice. And then let's do, this is William Miller's car. All right, here we go. We'll bring this one up here. And this is beautiful.
Yep, that's nice.
Yep. So guys, I want to thank you guys for sending those in. I will keep these in rotation. I literally had to do these just statically today because I only had 3 of them. I'll start adding them in, and we'll end up making a video out of them. So any of you guys that are watching, please send me your pictures. Be sure and send them to the email address there on the screen, the Corvette channel at gmail.com, and I will get them in, and we will start doing that on a regular basis. Okay. So, and I think I just killed my, oh, Jack and Kevin, I'm so sorry. I just killed you guys off. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and we're going to jump into this and get you guys a winner. They're going to kill me, guys. They are totally going to kill me. So, let's see here. Let's go ahead and let's pull this over and let's get the winner. All right. So let's get this up there. All right. We ended up with 389 chat messages tonight. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to pick the winner. And here we go. GS Walt, you are a winner of a set of Paragon jacking pucks, and congratulations, sir. Let's go ahead and I'm going to flip back over to the main screen. The guys are going to kill me because I accidentally those pictures were loading up on the wrong screen, and I ended up closing our chat out. So but we're gonna I'll have to take my brunt of that one after the fact. But guys, thanks again. Walt, do me a favor. Go ahead and send that email over to me with your address and all that type of stuff. And we'll get that shipped over to Paragon, and they will send it out directly from them. Okay, guys, I want to thank you guys all for watching tonight. I even killed my own camera, that's all my fault. It was not a technical difficulty. It was an operator idiot move. But anyway, guys, have a good night, and we will talk at you guys later, okay?